Hey everybody, let me talk in this video about a predicate. A predicate is a new way that Java 8 added in the collection that allow us to do searching inside a collection with specific condition. So just going backwards to the previous video, we talked about how to create Login class and how we implement and how we add data and how we print this data. So let me just create a new class to make it my work is different. I will say just creating class. I will name it user login weak info, weak password. What I want to do, I just want to find users who have weak password. So just if you remember, this is my previous work. So why not? I just copy all this code and move it to the new class and just remove the code that I don't need it. So I no longer need this code because we are not interested with iterator. Also, we are not interested with for each this one. And hopefully now, yes, everything is cool and convenient, and that's great. So if I just print, it will print all the user for me. That's good. So what I want to do, I want to print only users who have weak password. Weak password, that we suppose the person who have less than 3 character or equal or less than 3 character. So if you have equal or than 3 character, he will say, hey, these people have weak password. So if you see now I have 2 users, Hussein and Rana, both of them having 3 character. So he have to tell me, hey, these people have weak password. So how we do that? Let we say first that we go to the login and we implement a new method that return tell us if the password is weak or not. So let me say, okay, boolean or bool in this way. Hopefully bool will work now. Bool in this way. Okay, boolean, yes, boolean. That's okay. Boolean weak is weak. Weak is not correct. Is weak. So he will return. You say, okay, if the password dot length less than or equal to 3, it means this password is weak, so you have to return for us true. So return true, otherwise he will have to return false. Okay, this is just updating to the class login information. So yes, this is basic method. Checking if the password less than 3 character, you say, hey, this password is weak. Otherwise you say, no, this password is okay. So how we call this method and how we do predicate. Predicate means you add specific conditions. So I'm instead printing all this data, I want to print only people who have weak passwords. So I need to define my condition. So how I define my condition? I say in this way, predicate. So I just add click control space. You say, okay, you have a predicate. So make sure predicate is Java util function. You say, okay, what's the data type you want to go through and you want to search? For sure, I'm working with login. So all my data is login type. So I'm going through login. So let me suppose, okay, I define my rule. I'm say pred rules. Okay. Okay, I will say I will add first rule. So if I define it in this way, that's mean, okay, predicate in this one, this is just, if I go through it, it is just functional interface. That means interface have only single function. Testing, but it have to have specific rules. So how I do the rule that I want to add it? This means just when I went. So yes, here's it. So to add my rule, I just open a bracket. I say, okay, my p, then the p in this way dot get password. I have to be is weak equal true. In this way, true, true. Okay. So he say, okay, my rule, it have to be bring the people who have is weak true. So this is first rule I added. You could add more than one rule. That's really okay. But I'm just wanting to add only the people who I need to add people who have is weak is equal to true. So just a predicate, and as you see, it's lambda expression taking a single parameter. If you see p, he will directly consider this p as a login, because how predicate work. He will take, if you go to it, you see this one t it is as generic. So because it's generic, so I'm sending here Lugan, so this one should be Lugan. Same as a for each. When I'm sending any information I'm sending in for each, it will consider this one as the type, that type of this element. Yes. So now I want to check my rules. I say, okay, now good. I want to print only people who have weak. So if you see here, have some method named test. I'm testing the item. So I say, okay, if my predicate rule dot test, I'm testing which one I'm testing. I'm testing the element. This element must mean, hey, the rule is true. Just print it. So now he will print only the people who have who verify this rule. See, lambda, he say people with weak password. Okay, to make message more clear. I don't like to have my code is not clear. So people with weak password should be Hussein because his password 3 character, and Rana his 3 character. If you see, he did not show up Jana and Leah because they are more than 3 character. As I told you, this is the predicate rule. You could add more than one rule. If you see, this is my simple rule I added. You could do anding between the rule, and that's okay. Just and add more rules. I'm just having one rule. Is just I'm checking if is weak, true. Here we go. Yes, this is the best example. Hopefully it will be nice for you, and you try to I know now you are more flexible with the data. I know you understand why we object oriented, why we work with object oriented, and we could get and we do search and all the stuff. Have we done? And thank you for watching.